Hey everybody, welcome back to Inspired Dishes. Today I will be making mashed potatoes and vegetable medley over cheese sauce. Now what had happened was, no, I was trying to finna make a baked potato, yeah, instead of mashed potatoes, but yeah, it didn't come out right, y'all. So yeah, I had to improvise. You gotta learn how to improvise when you're cooking. So yeah, usually when you bake a potato, you can put it in the oven. As far as me, I put mine in the microwave. Now here I'm trying to do a healthier version, so this can be Daniel fast and I think vegan as well. So I have my vegan cheese because you know you can't use regular cheese; it's dairy. Also, I will be using that paste, garlic paste. Also, back to the cheese. The other cheese I used in another recipe, I think. I didn't like that cheese. I think it was the orange cheese. I don't know if it was the same brand, but yeah, I didn't like it. And I'm like, ugh. And I thought this was going to taste like it, but no, it actually didn't taste bad at all. And it actually didn't smell bad. But yeah, also we'll be using black pepper. I will be using dried chives, seasoned salt. And that right there is almond milk. Just a little bit. I don't have a exact measurement, but I'm going to be using that to make my cheese sauce. And that right there is actually yogurt. Now it's not regular yogurt because you know regular yogurt is dairy, so that is actually non-dairy. It's the coconut milk kind. If you see another brand, you can go ahead and do so, but as long as it's dairy free. Now that is my mixed vegetables: cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots. Now I sauteed that and some bouillon base. And I also sauteed over some red onions. So yeah, you can't taste it. So yeah, that's about it. So let's get started. Now, as far as those potatoes, they were already warmed up in the microwave. Now, before you warm it up, you want to poke holes in it to it. And I pretty much rubbed it with olive oil. Well, I think avocado oil and a little bit of salt. And like I said, I tried to make it into a baked potato, but yeah, it didn't come out right. When I split it in half, like you will see soon, I tried to discard the middle part. You know, not discard it into trash, but like discard it into another bowl so I can pretty much mix up everything. But yeah, the whole thing came apart, and so I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta make some mashed potatoes. But yeah, you see me using the tongue because it's really hot. If you want to use something else, you can. But yeah, as far as me, I got my tongs. Okay, so in another bowl, we're pretty much gonna scrape out the middle part of the potatoes. And like I said, it pretty much crumbled on me, so I said, "Man, I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes." So yeah, you just pretty much wanna use your you can use a fork. It really don't matter for a potato masher in order to mash it up into like smaller pieces to make it into mash. Now, usually, also too, you know, when you make mashed potatoes, you need like milk, or you can use heavy whipped cream, or you know something like that. In my case, I also use sour cream, but I use yogurt to be healthier. Now, you know, both of those are dairy, so I have the non-dairy yogurt. And it's actually a lot of liquefied, so I really don't need milk. It takes the place of the milk. So yeah, you will see in a few seconds. Okay, now I did not meant to put this much of yogurt in here. Like when I poured it, it came out good, but then I was like, okay, yeah, it's too much. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit out of there. Um, I don't know why when I just said you bet I'm gonna take a little bit out of there. I thought about never mind. But anyways, I took a little bit out of there and I stirred it up. And as you can tell, it's already a lot of moisture. You don't need any milk or anything. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix that around. And yeah, just if anything, I don't have a measurement, but you can use like half a cup if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, if it's not, you know, not enough, then you can go ahead and add more. But you know, if you put too much, yeah, you can't take that back. So yeah, I'm about to stir it up and I'll show you next thing. Okay, so adding in my dried chives. If you have the you know, the fresh one, you can go ahead and use that. But I have my dried chives. Just put you a little bit in there. Now, as far as the seasoning, that's the red seasoned salt. Just put you a little bit in there. That's not exact measurement, but you know if it's not seasoned enough, you can add more. But don't put too much because you can never take that back. So yeah, I'm gonna also go ahead and use my black pepper and just sprinkle you a little bit on there as well. And I'm pretty much just going to mix it around. Okay, so now I'm done with that. Now I'm gonna take my bowl of milk and I'm gonna add my cheese. Now, yeah, I didn't mean to put that much cheese as well, but yeah. Anyways, later on, I'm not gonna show it on camera, but I'm gonna have a little bit of corn starch slurry to thicken it up once I warm it up, and then I seen that it was like too much, so yeah, I poured in some more milk to thin it out. So yeah, if it's not thick enough, you can go ahead and add a cornstarch slurry. But if it's too thick, like you pour in some more milk. Okay, so now we're pretty much ready to plate. So we're gonna take our mashed potatoes that is seasoned really good to perfection. Okay, no, but we're gonna take our mashed potatoes and go ahead and put it on the plate. When I say those mashed potatoes was so good, y'all, like you can't even tell this is like vegan slash Daniel Fast approved. Like these potatoes was good. I can eat these on a regular day. And yeah, I'm gonna put I'm sorry, I'm gonna pretty much put my mixed vegetables down as well. Like I told you, in order to season it, I use bouillon. I think it was a chicken base, but you can pretty much use if you want it Daniel Fast or vegan approved, you can use I think the vegetable base, and you should be good. You only need like a teaspoon. Now I'm gonna pretty much put my sauce. Oh, I forgot to tell you in the sauce too. I put some salt. You can pretty much taste it to see if it's salty enough. If not, you can go ahead and add more salt. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just added some salt to it as well. And when I say it tastes so good, now I could have used the yellow cheese, and that would have offset the potatoes. However, like I said, when I tasted before, it could have been the same brand or a different one, but yeah, I didn't like how it tasted or smelled. So yeah, I stuck with this cheese. So yeah, when I said it was so good, so flavorful, the vegetables, the mashed potatoes, the sauce, like everything came together. Oh my goodness, it was so good, y'all. And like I said, this is vegan approved and also Daniel Fast. So that's pretty much all I had to say. Well, at least almost I had to say. Now I know this is a cooking channel, but like I said before, you can't just feed your stomach. You have to feed your soul as well. So yeah, we all gotta give our life to God. We all gotta accept Him. In order for us to make it to heaven, we have to be born again. So we have to accept Christ. We never know when He's gonna come back, and we never know when it's our time. So give your life to Him. So yeah, try this recipe. You have a blessed day.